So drones, these mysterious reports of drone-like objects flying over the east coast of America. Well, something is going on, and that's undoubtedly true, unless every piece of video footage that I've seen is a piece of CGI fakery, which, you know, wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility these days. But if these videos are genuine, they're recording some very unusual objects. All the authorities, all the lower authorities in the United States seem to be genuinely confused, but the top levels giving us ridiculous story after ridiculous story, almost on purpose, unbelievable stories or contradictory stories, like there's nothing to be seen here, all these objects are manned aircraft or government drones, and in any case we don't see any reason to be afraid. Afraid of what? John Kirby, in his press statement yesterday, his second press statement, this time outside the White House, he let slip three things of interest for me. First of all, he gave himself a wiggle room by saying that, you know, all of the reports that they have looked at doesn't give any evidence for them being other than drones or manned aircraft, but they haven't looked at everything yet. So there's given himself some room there maybe to backtrack. Also, he said, I'm not going to stand here and speculate on what it could, on something that's not happening. So he corrected himself. He almost said on what it could be, after just admitting that there is nothing to speculate about. And finally, as he was summing up, the presenter pushed him. So you're saying, Mr. Kirby, that there is nothing to worry about from these drones? And he replied, yes, that's right, at this time. He just slipped that thing in just at the end, and the reporter almost didn't notice. But again, those are the weasel words, at this time. What does he mean, at this time? What kind of message is that to the public? So whether or not it is aliens or a government psyop, there is something going on. And if it is a government psyop, it's a rather sinister one. Other than that, it could just be incompetence and genuine ignorance. I guess we'll find out. On the subject of drones, I wonder sometimes whether or not there's a secret algorithmic conspiracy, if not a human one, to seed little stories. As well as the drones, we've got more and more bits of news. I've had little feeds on my YouTube stream. War with Russia. Top general says get ready for war with Russia. Selling nuclear bunkers. I've got adverts coming up for flogging nuclear bunkers. So all the while, all these drone stories and more attacks on Russia. We're going into Georgia now, going to inflame that part of the world. And it just seems to me they are hell-bent on the end of the world. It seems we live in this world in which that is going on in the background, and all the time we're trying to get on with our lives, pay the bills, do whatever tasks we have to do in our normal lives, and all the while this shadow of ultimate destruction hangs over us. I wonder if everybody else is so calm and collected about it. I wish I could get on that page. I wish I could get calm and collected about the destruction of everything and everyone we've ever known or cared about, over whether or not a region of Western Asia stays within NATO or not. And apparently if you question that, you're the radical, you're the extremist, you're the Putin lover to even raise the question.